So in this video, what I really want to talk to you all about, I want to talk to you all about high performance mentality. Now, there are many misconceptions around high performers. What's a high performance mentality? Every time I'm having a session with one of my clients for the first time, they all ask me this question: what is a high performance mentality? Right? So let me put it in a way that everyone understands that anything that you're trying to do or anything that you are doing at this stage, you want to do at the highest level possible. And once you perform at the highest level possible, you want to sustain that performance for a longer period of time. Now understand this, anyone could be really focused for 1 month. Anyone could be really focused or enthusiastic for 6 months or maximum for about a year, but eventually their motivations are going to go down. With that motivation, what's going to happen? Their performance are going to go down, right? So for example, if you're trying to build your career, you want to perform at the highest level possible for 10 years, 20 years. High performance has to become way of living your life, right? If you are in sales, right, no one is going to call you a legend based on your one sale that you had in the first month, right? You are not going to change your lifestyle, or it is not going to alter your lifestyle with one sale. You want hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sales. Sales are like a breath of fresh air. The next one is more important than the last one. You are only going to be as good as your last sale, right? If you're in music space, no one is going to recognize you just because you had this one really big hit 5 years ago. You want to produce hits after hits after hits, right? If you're in sports, if you're only helping your team win one time, okay, you are a good player, but again, you cannot have an extensive career. You want to win games after games. You want to dominate every game. You want to dominate every season, year after year, right? As I said in the beginning, anyone can perform really well one time, but if you're doing it 20 times in a row, then you are hitting that high performance mentality. And this happens all the time in the corporate space. Anytime someone new is recruited, what happens? They are on a probation period. Their job security is dependent on how they perform in the first 3 months while they're under probation, right? Their livelihood is dependent on their performance. So if they're not going to perform and they're not going to deliver things they said that they're going to deliver in the first place, they can lose their job. So there's a massive leverage, right? So what they do, they're focused, they're enthusiastic, they're showing up on time, they're reading all the books in the world, they're taking shorter breaks, even they're working on the weekends. And what happens is, they're starting to get a bit of momentum after 3 months. They're starting to get the sales, but they just assume that they have arrived. 90% of the people assume that they have arrived. Now they do not have to do things that made them successful in the first place. Now what happens is they start rocking up for work late. They're taking longer breaks. They stop reading those books. They stop watching the videos and the podcast. Now the performance goes down, right? As I said in the beginning, let me say it again. Just because you had a really awesome 1 month doesn't make you a high performer, right? Once you achieve that high performance once, you have to sustain that performance for a longer period of time, okay? And that's really important, right? You can put that into a bank. When you are performing, when you know that you are actually producing work that really matters and you are consistently achieving that high performance, you get into the zone, you achieve the state of flow. And what really happens when you are in the state of flow, that you are not in the past, you are not in the future, right? What do I mean by that? You are not thinking about the 3 really, really bad months that you had in the past, or you're not thinking about what's going to happen to your career down the track. You are in the present moment, and when you are in the present moment, you produce really, really good work, okay? And that's what high performance does. Now let me talk about 5 qualities of high performers. Now number 1 is high performers have more clarity. They are just more clear what they really want in life, why they are doing what they are doing. right? They are not doing anything just because they have to. They know why they are doing it, okay? They are absolutely aware what steps they're going to have to take in order to achieve their goals and aspirations. They're always focused on dollar producing activities because of the clarity that they have. They understand the significance of their work, okay? So they're naturally producing at the highest level possible consistently for a longer and longer period of time, okay? Number two is they have more energy. Higher performers conserve their energy. They understand the significance of energy. They have massive goals. They have big deadlines. They're going to have to get so many things done in a day. So they understand the importance of energy. They know that we all have limited amount of energy. We all have finite level of energy every single day. They treat energy as if it's the last $100 in the account, right? Let me ask you this. If you have last $100 sitting in your account, how are you going to spend that last $100? You're not going to spend that $100 on the dumbest shit, okay? You're gonna start buying things that you don't need. Same way, when we know that we all have limited amount of energy, they're gonna stop investing those energy into things that doesn't move the needle in the marketplace. They are smart about that energy, okay? Number three is they're more courageous. Every time they're making a decision, it is born out of a courage, right? They have goals, but that goals are not dependent on their current skill levels. Even though they are scared, they have lower level of confidence, it doesn't stop them from taking a stand for their ideas. Even though their voice is shaking, they're still taking a stand for their ideas for themselves. They are even taking a stand for other people in the meeting. Okay, so they're always about more courage. They're taking more risk in life. If they don't like the 9-to-5 job anymore and they really want to bring this idea into existence, they're taking a plunge. Even though they might not have that skill level and the confidence, or might not even have the resources at their disposal to bring that into a reality, but they're still moving forward with courage. Number four is productivity. Higher performers are more productive than the other people. It's not only about how they show up at work. They're actually waking up early. They're getting more things done while other people are sleeping. They're getting a meditation in. They're getting a workout in. They're reading 30 to 40 pages a day. They're listening to the podcast and they're watching the videos. They're spending time with their family before they start work, and they're having a good breakfast. So they have that energy to put 120% of their focus on their work. Once they show up for work, they're absolutely owning their space, right? They are, while other people are gossiping around the water cooler, these guys are getting things done. While other people are talking to their friends and family in the work hours, these guys are focused on dollar producing activities. They are getting more things done in 8 hours than other people are getting done in 18 hours. Number five is they have greater influence over people. Now, higher performers understand the importance of people. They understand that they cannot achieve their goals, their targets, cannot achieve the bottom line by themselves. They need other people. They're team players. They're more compassionate. They're leading their team with a compassionate heart. They have more empathy for other people. So when someone has a more empathy, they listen to other people's problems. They're giving them constructive feedbacks. They are not insecure about their spot in this world, right? They're always helping other people. They're lifting the standards of other people, right? They are increasing the confidence of other people. So naturally they have greater influence over other people. People are listening to you. You are a person worth listening to, right? So understand these 5 qualities that high performers have. First of all, they have more clarity than the other people. They have more energy. They are more courageous. They are more productive. And lastly, they have greater influence over other people, right? Now, that's my time, guys. Now, before I let you go, I need to ask you a super quick favor. If you like the content, if you resonated with anything that I just said, It would mean world to me if you like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you receive the notification every time I'm coming up with a new video. Boom.